Hi, Facebook. It's Mariah Gullo from The Hollywood Reporter, and I'm here at THR Charity Watch, and I'm here with the most amazing and most talented Kat Von D. Hi, Kat.
Hi! So excited to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We are at the Farm Sanctuary, which I think I could say is your favorite charity.
Yeah. Well, it's my favorite charity, but also my favorite place to be. When I first discovered this place, I mean, I had heard about it a lot, but I had this like, I don't know how it's gonna sound weird, but I always wanted to meet a cow, like in real life. You see them in pictures, or you see them in like on milk cartons and stuff, and it's not the same as when you see one in real life in their actual like more natural element. So I came out here and totally fell in love, and it's been amazing.
That's wonderful. And just a little bit about Farm Sanctuary. It's an animal shelter for farm animals who deserve the same love and respect as pet shelters. And it's a place where people get to um, educate the masses on how kind farm animals can be. I'm not sure if you can see this goat right now, but he just walked up to us. He's super friendly. He's checking out the mic cord. Um,
Possibly gonna eat it.
Kat, can you tell me a little bit about how you got involved in this charity?
Yeah, well, I think one of the coolest things about farm sanctuary is that, of course, they rescue and rehabilitate, and also do adopting out for animals, but they more importantly provide education to people, because I think that in this day and age we kind of get disconnected with animals. There's a disconnection where we see them more as like a product versus an actual living being. There's another goat behind Mariah right now about to give her some love.
Yeah.
Um,
They just kind of tug on you a little bit.
but they're so sweet and so cute. But yeah, and it's interesting because for me, the first time I met like Bruno the steer, which we'll meet later, the first thought I had was like, wow, he just reminds me so much of my cat, and that's something that you don't really have that connection when you don't see these animals in real life. So yeah, it's pretty amazing to see.
And which animals have you met here? Like the variety, and you can talk about names. Like who are your favorites?
Well, Bruno is I call him my boyfriend. He's always my favorite to go and say hi to. But there's another cow named Paolo that I love, and but as far as the types of animals, it's farm animals. So everything from goat to sheep, chicken, turkeys, donkeys. I just met Honky Tonk, this um, donkey that I'd never met before. He looks like a My Little Pony. It's so cute. So yeah, and of course pigs. And I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting any. Oh, and then we have Yoda here.
Yoda's a llama.
Yeah. So yeah, there's lots to see. Yeah.
Um, I think you recently got honored just a few weeks ago by the Farm Sanctuary. Can you tell us a little bit about how you were honored?
Yeah, they at their 30th anniversary gala event, they honored me with the Compassion in Action Award, which, to be honest, I didn't really feel like I deserved it in a sense. I mean, I understand and appreciate it, and I'm very grateful for it. But when you see all like the hard work that all these undercover investigators are doing out there, I just think it's much more heroic than any of my Instagram posts or my days volunteering. So yeah, it's good. Oh my God, he's literally eating the mic cord. So yeah, it's good. To me, it was so inspiring just to be at the event because there's so many amazing activists there, and um, sometimes when you see what's going on in the world, it can be disheartening, and it's important to get that inspiration to keep going and working towards something better. Yeah.
If somebody wants to volunteer at the Farm Sanctuary, what would they be doing?
Well, I've done a lot of poop shoveling. We've done moving hay around. It's a lot of cleaning. But somebody's got to do it, and I think that I'm assuming it's a lot like when you have kids. There's a certain joy that takes place when you're cleaning up after somebody that you love, and for me, I feel that towards each and every animal here. So it's actually, it's not just a good workout. It brings me a lot of joy.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Do
But
you,
I think too, like you don't have to volunteer to come and visit. Like Farm Sanctuary offers awesome tours. Bring bring by families and spend time with animals and reconnect.
and you can also sponsor animals here. You can sponsor a turkey. You can sponsor a
Yep.
cow. I think Alec Baldwin just sponsored a turkey.
Yeah.
He's on the website. There's several farms. not only in California but also in New York. And we can have the manager of the shelter talk a little bit more about it.
Let's get over here. Come on
Yeah,
over.
yeah, let's come on over.
All right.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. What am I? So we have 3 shelter locations. 2 in California, 1 in Northern California, here in Acton, which is about 45-minute drive north of LA, and then upstate New York.
We're in Northern California.
Orland, it's about an hour and a half north of Sacramento, and they have self-guided tours rather than tour guides giving educational programs, and they may be closed for the winter for self-guided tours, and New York definitely is. They have some pretty harsh weather there. We're open year-round, so and Saturday and Sunday, 11, 1, and 3, we have tours. So.
Wonderful. Should we meet some of the animals?
Let's do it.
Okay. Now they've all left. So,
Are you able to see some of these guys here?
you can see Yoda. Here are the lambs. We've got lambs and goats over here, and some chickens.
So see that sweet little baby lamb right there, the black one. Oh, sorry. So that's Kelly, and my first time that I ever came to Farm Sanctuary, I did a photo shoot with Leica magazine, and I was able to like hold her as a little baby. So coming back today and being able to see her like all grown up, it just it really do become part of your family. So it's pretty amazing.
That's cool. Do you want to talk a little bit about your makeup line? I know that the makeup line is now vegan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here. Should I get closer to you guys? Can you guys see me out there in the Facebook world? Yeah, so the makeup line, obviously, it's awesome and it's fun, but, every year we do a charity for, a product that I release. And so since I've been becoming more and more involved in, animal activism and just anything to help with animal rights, I thought it would be important to do one for Farm Sanctuary. So it's in development right now. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah. There's a goat over there. I don't know if you guys can see. I wonder, are we able to
Yeah, we'll pan over here. Yeah, let's walk over.
I mean, you guys got to see this. This is so cute. Blueberry. Oh, look. Wait, look, Kelly's coming over.
Oh, here comes Kelly. All right. Oh, here we go. Now there's going to be...
Can you see this? Oh, my gosh.
Here you go, Kat. Actually, let me hold this towards you.
Blueberry. Hi, you like a blueberry? Would you like a blueberry? Oh, you want a blueberry? Are you guys seeing how cute this is? Oh my gosh. Kelly.
She's gonna stay over there.
Oh, wait.
So, Kat,
Hold on.
Kat, you're a vegan.
Yes, I am.
And
Should I eat one of the blueberries?
have a blueberry. So one of the things that we know is that a plant-based diet is being recommended by doctors for people with health conditions. Can you give anybody pointers on how to become a vegan, like any ways to transition that are easy?
Well, I have tons of friends that have been vegan for much longer. I mean, we have mutual, like Moby, for example, he's been vegan for, I think, almost 3 decades now. And I find, I can't even imagine how hard it was back then. But now, we live in a time where it's pretty easy. I mean, there's so many great companies that are making meat substitutes that are really good and good for you. And so, yeah, we kind of don't have any more excuse. I mean, at this point, I think it's Taco Bell that has a vegan menu now. So, I mean, not to say that that's healthy, but, I think that there are different options now. So, yeah, for me, I always go, like, Mercy for Animals, for example. They have a really great website that gives, like, people who are maybe considering, going vegetarian or stepping towards a vegan diet, like, good tips on, how to transition. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, let's go see the goats a little bit more. Like, a lot of them have come out now.
Okay. Do you want? Yeah.
Hi, Guy.
Oh my God. Could we get a close up on that? That's just so cute. Oh, did you want one too? Oh.
How many animals are at the farm?
Oh.
113 right now. Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
how many can you hold? Are you at full capacity now?
We're pretty much always at full capacity. It depends, and then overall, with the 3 shelters combined, we have about 1,000 animals under our care.
Can I ask you a question about
may.
where do a lot of these animals come from?
Cruel conditions. So a lot of them come from the industry themselves that's exploiting them for food. So these boys, for example, Paul Harvey and Vince, both were born at goat dairies, different goat dairies, where, with cattle dairies, the boys are expendable because
They're not able to produce the milk, right?
Right, and so when they have the baby boys, they're like, we need the moms to be lactating for dairy for the milk to be produced, but we don't want the babies to be drinking it because we're taking it for ourselves.
Right.
So Vince, for instance, behind you was 2 days old, and he was given away to a tree trimmer on the property as part payment for trimming the trees.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's interesting because a lot of these conditions that these animals are put through, if it were to have been a dog or a cat, the entire country would be in an uproar. So I think it's just, for me, it's just so important to try and show people that there is another side to this, that, that we have lost a certain connection that's important to get back. I mean, these are such loving, beautiful creatures. It's, the least we could do. Yeah.
And also, some of them are adopted out, correct?
We do have an adoption network. We have very strict and thorough vetting process. So we are able, though, to save many more animals every year because of our adoption process. So we adopt only to vegan or vegetarian homes.
So I could get a turkey?
Maybe I'll send you the application. But we do we do adopt out turkeys. We adopted out a couple of turkeys last week from our Northern California shelter to a wonderful home. They'll have great lives. We want to ensure that all of the homes that we have to whom we adopt, that they're going to provide the same level of care to the animals as we would if they're here. So
this is Paul, right?
this is Paul Harvey, yes.
This is Paul Harvey. So he came from the like a goat dairy farm?
A goat dairy also, yeah.
And how old is he now?
He is a year and a half. We have 3 boys here who are about a year and a half, Vince, Paul Harvey, and Calvin. Calvin was just around, so they all came within like a month of each other, and they're all kind of mischievous teenagers just enjoying life together. They grew up together. They've been playing together their whole lives. It's really
awesome.
great to see, and they have a really carefree existence.
Yeah, that's
which is
awesome.
how it should be.
Yeah.
Who are some of the other entertainers, people in the entertainment business, actors, musicians, who support the cause here?
That's probably better answered by our
Come on over, Lindsay.
communications
Hi there.
manager.
Well, we recently had our gala where Kat was honored, and among our supporters, we have Alec Baldwin, who actually was our spokesperson for Adopt a Turkey, not to be confused with the adoption program. That's actually an opportunity to sponsor an animal, and you can do that at adoptaturkey.org. And we also have Jon Stewart and his wife Tracy
They're
Stewart.
so awesome.
Yeah,
oh my God,
who are-
they're my heroes. I love
Yeah.
them.
Tracy's on our board of directors, and as is Emily Deschanel. And we also have Moby, and we have a lot of friends from the entertainment industry because of the fact that I think that there really is something when you are in the creative arts that you have a lot more empathy, maybe.
Sure.
And so we honored Leona Lewis with our Friends Not Food Award, and she sang Happy Birthday at our gala.
Yeah.
We've been around for 30 years, and so there's a lot of people who have come and joined the cause, and it's always great when you can get a supporter who walks the walk and doesn't just lend their name to the cause, that they actually step in and, like Kat's done, like actually volunteer and do the work that's important and actually change course of business in
Yeah.
order to align with values and sponsor.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. Moby and I came up here not that long ago. We filmed this awesome little video on the Farm Sanctuary website that's like, or on their YouTube, but where we like showed viewers like how to make a turkey dinner. But instead of obviously cooking a turkey, we made dinner for turkeys, and it was amazing. They just like crawled all over the place and like were on the table like pooping on everything. It was awesome. We had so much fun. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And speaking of that, we should go visit the turkeys. Do we want to just kind of pan and take a look? The sheep are very shy, except this guy.
Sweet nonetheless.
But if you want to pan over here, you can see they're all staring at us right now, wondering why we are doing what we were doing. We're doing it for you guys.
So, since this is a Facebook Live, are people allowed to ask questions?
Yes, absolutely.
Should we answer some of them?
Paige is looking through the comments right now to see if we can find one. But go ahead and take a look at those cute goats and sheep, and then we'll go over to the turkey pen.
Cool.
Hi, Guy. So one of the things about interacting with live animals is that you let them come to you. You don't go chasing them around. Yeah, they're super friendly and kind. Kat, can you tell us the experience of hanging out with goats? Like, just so that the viewers can feel.
Goats are like so playful and sweet. I mean, I was so surprised and shocked when I first met goats because they're so affectionate. You know, Paul, for example, he like loves to sit on people's laps, and you know, that's something that you would never really imagine. But yeah, they're just this. Look at them. Oh my God, they're so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Yep.
Wonderful. Oh, here comes a question.
What's the question? Should we go closer?
Tracy asks, Kat, this is incredible. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Are there any fun projects that you have coming up?
Okay, so Tracy wants to know about any fun projects you have coming up.
Well, nothing as fun as being here right now. I know. Yeah, of course, I'm always working on stuff, new products, and I have like a record that I finished a while ago that we're gonna end up releasing, and then I've been starting like the early stages of developing a 100% vegan shoe line, so that's exciting. But in the meantime, I've just been trying to balance like between tattooing and the makeup stuff, and then coming out here and spending time with animals and volunteering. So yeah.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Tracy. What else is there?
So Stacy actually asks, how many animals are on the property?
So Stacy asked how many animals are on the property. So Alicia said
138. Was that what it was?
13. Yeah.
113 on the property currently. Thank you for your question.
Uh-huh.
Shall we go check out the turkeys?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So are you guys gonna bear with us because we're gonna move the camera?
We're gonna move the camera.
It might be a little shaky, but it'll be worth it. These turkeys are adorable.
And chickens.
Oh, and roosters.
And we'll walk and talk. So, Kat, if you want to take the microphone,
Sure.
I want to ask you, because Thanksgiving is almost here, what are you grateful for?
Oh my God, are those Pink Floyd nails?
Yes.
That I'm definitely grateful for those. Not sure if you guys can get a nice close-up shot of these beauties. Dude, how rad is that? Oh my gosh, jealous. No, I think lately, as a lot of people like on Instagram that follow me know that I've been talking a lot more about the animal subject, and I am really grateful for, and this is not a commercial in any way, like Farm Sanctuary and like the stuff that they do. It's something that really is so important for me because you can see like the dark side of humanity all the time and you can get really depressed, but coming here is like truly like a solution. Like it shows you the solution, like the happier side of like how things could be if we all work together. So for that, I'm extremely grateful. And your Pink Floyd nails.
Yeah, one thing I love about farm culture is it's a very practical culture, and I think that the commercialization of farming has kind of changed everything. But if you were raised with like grandparents who had farms, you know that it's a very practical way of life. You only buy the food that you need to give to the animals, and you have to be very practical. So the idea that it's like a farm is solution oriented, and it's
but I think thank you. I think like to me, I feel like the concept of farming that we have is obviously creating a product. And to me, I don't see that. I think that you know, as a modern day vegan, it's like we don't need to eat animals to live happy and healthy lives. If anything, we're better off not eating animals. We have to go that way. So you know, I think we just have to change our mindset. You know, people when they think about farms, they think about slaughter, and I mean, ultimately that's what it's about. Whereas like it doesn't have to be that way. You know, this is my favorite kind of farm, if you ask me. Okay, so let's ask. Oh my God, look at this majestic being right now. I mean, hi, who's this? So this is Andy, and he was here the first time I came, huh?
Yeah. So we're gonna, Andy came to us 5 years ago, and he's 5.5 years old. He actually was purchased by a chef in East Los Angeles who is going to slaughter him himself at his home for his Thanksgiving dinner.
But he heard you. He just went gobble gobble.
No.
Yeah.
So, and then he met him and had him in his garage and met him and engaged with him, and he couldn't do it.
Oh,
So-
that's actually an awesome. I didn't even know that. That's a nice ending.
Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
come on. Who-
yeah. One of our caretakers.
Awesome. So, how many volunteers do you guys have here on average?
We have volunteers here almost daily. So I don't have a full amount,
Yeah.
but we have most days we have 1 or 2 volunteers. We have weekly regular volunteers, really dedicated, wonderful volunteers who drive like 2 hours
Yeah.
each way to
Yeah.
come and help clean the farm. And
Yeah,
just be
this
around
is
the
actually
animals.
not that far from. I mean, are you still out in Hollywood and stuff? It's not that far from here. I mean, it took without traffic, it's like 45 minutes from LA. So yeah, so it's definitely not as far as it feels. Yeah, here, I'll give you back the mic, hon.
Are we going
Yeah,
into
we're
the
gonna go
turkeys?
in, we're gonna go
All right.
through Andy and Billie Jean, so we're not gonna stop
Billie
here.
Jean.
I will act as a buffer. We're gonna go to the next area. So just
We'll follow you.
yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Hi boys. Hi Andy. Hi Panta.
Oh, hi.
Hi. All right, you guys come in. Head around me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, Andy. Oh.
Gotta get that
Just
tripod.
go to the door that way.
Okay. They're gonna try to get the tripod.
Hi, Billy. There we go. Hi, boys. Okay. You guys are all good? All good? Hi, handsome boy. I know. I don't have any treats right now. All right. We're all in?
Cool.
All right.
They are birds. They're still wild. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Look at these guys. We're gonna pass by.
I'm coming.
Should we go through here?
Yeah, we're going through here. For our, sorry. Here, I got it. Yeah? Hi. Hi, Charlie. This is Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
She's a girl.
Yeah.
Charlie's
Charlie.
angel. Oh, hi. Hi, Yolanda.
All right.
Hi.
I can't wait to
I
meet
know you.
Yolanda. So, can I ask you some more nerdy questions? Why do you have them separated?
So,
I'll wait to get you the mic. 1 second. Ru-
get some people out
Sure.
here for you to meet.
While you do that, we should ask anybody who's watching if there's any. How's it looking so far? Do you guys have any notes? Are we talking into the mic enough so you can hear us? Are you having fun? There's
Okay, so
chickens
now there are
everywhere.
Chickens at our feet. Oh, here comes the turkey.
Ooh. Maybe we should scoot this way.
Yeah, let's scoot a little bit this way. And then Paige, you can come around. Here are
What?
the chickens. Oh, look at them.
1 second, real quick.
Okay, here are the turkeys. Do you want to talk a little bit about the turkeys and the chickens?
Sure. So to answer Kat's question of why we have them separated, so all of the turkeys and chickens in here are raised commercial breed chickens who are raised for meat. So they're all raised. They've all been selectively bred to be very big, very, very large, very early in their life. The Cornish hens and roosters, Billie Jean, who we passed by, are slaughtered at 42 days old. And they're already 5 pounds when they're 42 days old. The commercial breed turkeys also are bred to be slaughtered at around 5 months old. So they get very breast heavy and their bodies are extraordinarily large. So we have to separate, we have to give them limited diets, and we have to separate the boys and the girls because the commercial breed turkeys and chickens who are raised and exploited for meat become so large, if they attempt to mate, the males can really injure the girls, exactly, crush them.
Do they like the color red? Because I think they like my shoes.
This is, let me see.
Are we allowed to pet them?
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
if you're comfortable getting
Okay.
lower down, they will come. And so here comes Yolanda running
That's
around
Yolanda?
the edges. This is Madeline Turkey over here. Yeah, she is very sweet. She was rescued before Thanksgiving of last year, and she was actually just brought to the farm and left at the farm, rescued, saved by someone who just left her with us to care for her. Spunky here she was rescued by us this summer. She was actually saved by a private party last Thanksgiving, she and Sandy, and unfortunately they weren't provided the best care, and their guardian didn't exactly know how to care for turkeys appropriately and didn't separate the females and the males, and had 4 turkey toms to these 2 girl hens. And they both came to us really severely overmated, so they didn't have any feathers on their back or on their necks. Their backs were completely bruised and had old injuries from talons and current injuries. And Sandy actually is still recovering from a surgery she had 3 weeks ago on one of her feet.
So Sandy's a. Oh, what are they asking?
Oh, somebody mentioned that they adopted Sandy for Adopt a Turkey.
Oh, cool. Oh, so Sandy's the one with the little bandage on her foot, right?
Yep, that
So-
is Sandy.
I don't have anything for you. I don't have
This is Charlie, actually.
Charlie, come here.
Sandy and Spunky are both available for our Adopt a Turkey program here in Acton. So people can go online to adoptaturkey.org and sponsor one or both of the girls. We are very fond of both of them, and it's really one of the great rewards of this work is watching these animals really rebound and come into their own after they come from neglectful situations. And these girls this summer at the end of July were just in really, really poor condition, and it's been really, really rewarding to a lot of reallys, I know, to watch them come into their own. And they're so beautiful, all their feathers now.
Do you ever hold them?
They will come up to us, maybe. Sometimes Sandy, since she's had surgery, has been a little put off by us. This is Charlie. She's actually very sweet. She's one of our newest hens in here. And Yolanda is usually not far behind.
Is this Yolanda?
Oh, yeah. That's Yolanda. Yep.
Hi, Yolanda.
Hi, Yolanda.
You're the baby girl that we've been hearing about.
Very soft. When children come to the farm, what are their reactions to the animals?
I think they have a very natural compassion toward them and empathy toward them and connection with them, and really just react to them like they would a cat or dog. Very often we see that. Like, the connection is really strong. They haven't had decades to learn that these animals should be treated differently than other animals.
We have some questions from Facebook.
We do. So Blair asks,
Blair asks if anyone can volunteer at the farm sanctuary.
Anyone over 18. And we love volunteers. So, yeah, there is a volunteer application available on our website, farmsanctuary.org.
Thank you, Blair. Another question.
We do. Kristen asked, does the California shelter have mini houses and cabins like in New York?
Unfortunately, not.
The California shelter, the New York shelter has cabins?
Yeah, the New York shelter, we have tiny houses. They're new as of this year, and we have cabins that can be rented nightly during the season. So I'm not exactly sure what the season is, but yeah, you can find out all about May through November.
Okay, wonderful. Any other questions from Facebook?
Just a reminder for Channing on where he can donate for the turkeys to adopt them.
Okay, here's the Adopt a Turkey website URL again.
Adoptaturkey.org.
Adoptaturkey.org. Hi, guys.
Such sweet babies. This is Yolanda. Hi. Come here. Oh, really? Can you guys hear how cute these little guys are? Like, hi. Last time I was here, you guys showed me how to like massage the turkeys, and they were making the sweetest little noise. I had no idea that they actually like make a purring noise like a cat. It's the sweetest thing ever.
They can.
Yeah.
When they're really, really comfortable and really in a calm place and really interested, they purr just like a cat. They all seem a little bit more agitated than I think they might get there, but we can see how Maddie is. Madeline does love to be pets, so. Hi.
That was awesome.
Camera shy.
It's a sweet little voice.
They have over 30 known vocalizations. They're very talkative amongst each other and have a lot of interesting things to say pretty much all day long.
Look at
So, what are you going to have on Thanksgiving? What's your Thanksgiving dinner plan?
Oh, hi. Well, I'm definitely not going to be eating. Usually my dad and I, we have like a nice, we call it a no thanks Thanksgiving, where we have a vegan dinner feast. So it's pretty exciting. We have all our friends come over, and grateful for the changes we've been able to make. So yeah, I think I might have that this year again.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, we have one more stop to make. It's a long walk, but would you like to visit your boyfriend?
Bruno! Let's go see Bruno! Awesome, let's
Gonna
do
go
it.
see Bruno the bull. Thank you, guys. I know. Bear with us, Facebook. Kat, while we're walking, can you tell us a little bit about the first time you went to the farm?
To the farm sanctuary?
Have we
Yeah.
spoken about that already? I'm not sure.
Which, a little bit. I mean, I actually,
Or do you have any good stories you want to tell about?
well, the first time actually I sat on this, what do you call it?
Hay bale?
Yep, hay bale of hay over here. I've sat there before. That was like the first time I got to hang out with turkeys, and they're just such beautiful, beautiful animals. I feel like honestly, if we hadn't like had this domesticated idea of what turkeys are, like most people see them as food, but to me, I think like their feather patterns and their colors is almost just as, if not more, exotic looking than, let's say, peacocks. So, yeah, they are pretty majestic.
They're like a true American animal because wild turkeys were like one of the first animals that, people who came over to
Discovered.
America, people from Europe who came over to America, that's the first animals that they saw. Like, I feel like there's, well, I'm not gonna talk about historical facts, but turkeys I know are indigenous to
Sure.
New England,
Yeah.
so the Pilgrims definitely saw them, and I
Totally.
feel like they're almost more of an American like an American symbol than even the bald eagle.
Yeah, totally. Look, check out all these guys over here. What's up, girls? What are y'all doing? Can you guys see how cute they are? They're amazing. This is pretty cool. You guys are doing great.
So the other animals that we're about to see, we're going to see some cow and steer, a donkey, and there's also horses here. And the horses come in. They're also rescue animals, correct?
They are. We actually do not intake horses, so horses who are here at our Southern California shelter were essentially grandfathered in from the rescue organization that we took over at this site. So when we get called about horses, and we do occasionally, we usually refer people out to different organizations who focus their efforts on horses. But of course, we love the horses here and take great care of them. We just don't, it's not our focus.
And are there any animals that...
Hold on, is it feeding time over here?
It is feeding time over here, it looks like.
That's my home. Jess.
It's gonna about to go wild over there.
What are they doing? Is it dinner time?
It is. They're all very eager, of course.
So awesome.
What's the kind of, is that alfalfa or?
No, it is orchard. So alfalfa we do not feed out to any of the ruminants. The male neutered ruminants, it can cause them to bloat and or block. So it's actually really dangerous to feed it to them.
That's why petting zoo animals look the way they do?
No, I mean,
Alpha
either of
pellets or-
those things would end up killing them potentially.
no.
So it's not just that they get chunky, it's that they actually could die.
Okay.
The only animals here at the sanctuary who eat alfalfa are the horses, have it mixed in their feed. But
Okay.
different kinds of hay, orchard, timothy, and barley, all different varieties of grasses that we feed out.
And you were saying before to me that orchard is kind of like their ice cream.
For the cattle, yeah, they typically eat barley. So, yeah, the orchard is a special treat that they very much enjoy.
Oh my gosh. Look at
All right, so here we are. Paige, you can turn around there. So these would be the largest animals on the farm?
Yes, definitely. All right, gonna go in and open up.
Are there any are there any animals that you Oh, there's also pigs. We forgot about the pigs and they're out right now. They're eating a pumpkin. There's a pig eating a pumpkin.
There's a pig eating a pumpkin.
No, just a typical day here.
So that's Bruno.
This is
Hi.
Bruno.
Hi. And then that's Paolo. And then we just passed Honky Tonk over there, which was that little white donkey that I mentioned earlier.
So yeah, we'll spend about 5 minutes
Okay.
before we say goodbye to our Facebook people. But I know that you never actually want animals to come through here because it means that they need to be rescued. But are there any animals that you kind of hope to have in your care someday? Are there any species that you'd like to see?
We are not expanding on species. So the species we have are the animals who are exploited for, like, our mission is the animals who are exploited for food, and these are the ones who are exploited the most. The ones who we have entirely are the ones who are exploited the most in the United States for food, who are the cattle, pigs, goats, sheep, chickens, turkeys, and at our other two shelter locations, we also have geese and ducks. We don't have a pond here. We're kind of in the desert. So, yeah, and this is Bruno. He's pretty much the best guy in the whole world.
I'm going to come over to Kat right now and just ask her what she's feeling right now.
Don't you want to sit here? Look how he's so sweet. Yeah, now you can see why I love this guy. Oh my gosh. His sweet little ears. He's the best, right? So cool. Yeah. It's pretty life-changing, I think, when you meet these animals. It's like there's really no denying like that connection, you know? Yeah. It's awesome.
Well, thank you so much. We'll
Yeah.
leave you here with Bruno so you can
Awesome.
have a nice moment with him.
Cool.
And thank you for coming. And Facebook, goodbye
Thank
from
you.
Farm Sanctuary.
Bye, guys.